We didn't. So I went up to one of my friends when I was younger and I was like, hey man, what is Christmas all about? And he was like, well, on Christmas Eve, Santa comes in a sleigh, slides down your chimney, puts presents under your tree, he drinks your milk, eats your cream puffs, and leaves. And my first thought was, if that's a metaphor, that's disgusting. But then I was like, you know, my people have something that's almost exactly the same as that. The only difference is that instead of Santa coming on his sleigh, the U.S. government comes in fighter jets and drops short-range air missiles on your house. And then they drink your milk and eat your cream puffs. I had a lot of Jewish friends growing up also. And one of my Jewish friends comes up to me and he's like, yo man, I just got 8 presents for Hanukkah. Did you guys like that Dane Cook style? He was like, yeah man, that's like 1 present every day for 8 days in a row. And I was like, my people have something that's almost exactly the same as that. The only difference is that instead of being 8 days, it's 30 days. Instead of getting a present every day, you don't eat. So I was at the mall. I know that's the beginning of every single joke, isn't it? Just like, I was at the mall and I was in Spencer's, it was crazy. No, but I was actually at the mall and I passed by the Brookstone. You guys know what the Brookstone is? It's this place that just sells a bunch of useless junk, but people still buy it for some reason. And they had outside, they were showing this chair that was like a horseback riding practice chair. It's the only way I know how to describe it. But it's basically like a saddle that just goes like this. And so I'm walking by and there's this like girl sitting on this saddle just like... And I was like, I'm not sure whether this situation is inappropriate or not. You know, but that got me wondering, you know, how does Brookstone make any money? It kind of seems like their entire selling point is, hey, that's a pretty nice alarm clock, but it's not chrome like this one. Or, hey, that's a pretty nice pencil holder you got there, but it's not chrome like this one. Hey, that's a pretty nice chrome DVD player you got there. It's not double chrome like this. Maybe it's the like massage chairs that make them all the money, you know? The first time I saw one of those, I walked into the Brookstone and I saw the back of this chair, you know, moving like a massage type of thing in the back. And I was like, oh my God, there's someone stuck in the back of that seat! Help them! And one of the employees came up to me and he was like, sir, there's no one in the back of that seat. No one could ever fit in there. But it's actually a massage chair. You sit in it and it massages you for it. So I got in and I was like, oh wow, this is pretty nice. You know, I think I may actually buy one. And he was like, yeah, that's a pretty nice massage chair. But it's not chrome like this one. So I'm taking my first English class here at Vassar right now, and it's scaring me. You know, it was scary before I started because, like, I'm a science person. I was like, no more formulas, no more right answers. But I was like a little bit wrong. You know, there are some algorithms. You know, to English class. I wouldn't say tips. I'm just going to call it algorithms so that you guys think I'm smart. So number one. Use the word juxtaposition as much as possible. Juxtaposition is a great word because it is the only word that can juxtapose not saying anything with actually saying something. Number 2. Reiterate things that people, like smart people in your class, have already said. There's always that person who raises their hand and just like, well, this text really reminds me of this one Dostoevsky story that you guys have probably never read. But it really makes me think that this piece is the antithesis of pre-postmodern naturalist nationalism. So, you know, as soon as you hear that, you should raise your hand like, yep, pre-post, yeah, definitely not that. Number 3. Bring up sexuality as much as possible.